Hello dear followers of my channel, it's Sebs. Welcome to my channel. All the details are in my report. Before continuing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications and like the video. Stay tuned. Recent rumors circulating in the gossip columns have once again caused a stir in the acting world. In particular, claims of a possible marriage between Halil I, Ceyhan and Sıla have quickly spread on social media, becoming almost like a confirmed fact. However, I always think it is wiser to approach such news with caution because in the world of celebrity gossip, even a small statement can quickly take on a completely different meaning. The center claim is that Halil I Ceyhan allegedly said, "Sıla is my wife the moment I put that ring on her finger." However, Sıla has yet to issue a clear and confirming statement. And this is precisely where the most striking part of the story begins for me. If such a statement had actually been made, it would need to be a much stronger and more direct official announcement. I believe the most important issue here isn't how quickly these kinds of claims are perceived as true. We live in the age of social media, and in my observation, a sentence taken out of context can transform into a completely different story. For me, the most critical thing in such news is the accuracy of the source and who actually made the statement and in what context. Gossip commentaries are divided on the issue. Some argue that these claims might just be part of a new project or promotional strategy. Others believe that a relational station has reached a point where it can no longer be hidden. But I think the real question here is there really a clear statement? Or is it just a rumor amplified by commentary? For me, the healthiest approach to such news is not to accept unverified statements as absolute truth. Because especially when famous people are involved with, every statement can be amplified by being given a different meaning. Names like Halil I Ceyhan and Sıla are already frequently in the gossip column, so even a small detail can turn into a big story. In conclusion, the "my wife" statement and the rings claims circulating are currently unclear. I think the most appropriate approach in the process is to remain cautious until a social statement is realized. Because for me, the most important thing in the world of celebrity gossip is being able to separate fact from interpretation. And in this case, it is not yet entirely clear where the line begins and ends. The reason the discussions escalated further from this point is entirely due to the dynamics of social media. Because when an allegation is made, especially when it involves names with large fan bases like Halil I Ceyhan and Sıla, the event cases to be just new and it transforms into a veritable chain of comments. In my view, this is one of the biggest factors that overshadows the truth. I think the key point there is how people shape a statement according to their own emotional expectation. Claims like "Sıla is my wife," even if actually said, can take on a completely different meaning if evaluated without knowing the context and setting in which they were made. For me, the most dangerous point in the world of celebrity gossip is precisely this information taken out of context. On the other hand, looking at fan comments, two different approaches are clearly visible. One group believes these claims signify and formalization of a romantic relationship, while the other group argues that it is a complete misunderstanding. I think even this division shows how ambiguous the issue is, because if there were a clear statement, so many different interpretations wouldn't arise. Furthermore, the fact that Halil Ceyhan generally prefers to keep his private life secret in previous interviews makes these claims even more controversial. This detail is important to me because it is somewhat counterintuitive for someone who usually keep their private life private to suddenly make such a clear and assertive statement. Therefore, I have serious doubts about the accuracy of these news. On Satirical side, silence is noticeable. While silence is sometimes seen as the strongest elsewhere, it doesn't always work that way in the world of celebrity gossip. Because the greater the silence, the greater the interpretation. For me, this station highlights how the events is perceived rather than it is actual reality. In conclusion, this claim is currently progressing more like a wave of rumors. I think the highest approach is not to jump to conclusion before an official statement is released. Because what is important to me is not to get carried away by the excitement of celebrity news and lose sight of the truth. The marriage rumors surrounding Halil Ceyhan and Sıla are currently standing in this grave area. Neither a fully confirmed fact nor a completely refuted lie. Born on April 17, 1999 in Izmir and originally from Bornova, Izmir, Sıla began acting at the age of 19. A graduate of Bornova Hatice Güzelcan Anatolian High School, she simultaneously began acting training during her high school years and started appearing on set while still a high school student. Sıla made her screen debut in 2018 with the series Ağlama Anne, Don't Cry Mother. She played the character Sıla in the series Yemin and she portrayed Seher in the series Emanet, which began airing on Kanal 7.